Hello, everybody. Welcome to the round of 16 5-digit World Cup of the 2023 variety. We have Italy versus Indonesia. I am joined once again by the lovely Crystal.
Yeah, hello, Dominic. Hope you have a good day.
Of course, we got a very non-biased commentary from me. So we'll introduce both of the teams. We have on Indonesia side, we have Fener, we have Akebono, we have Zaisai, we have Kozakura, we have SDKO, we have Retot, we have Fullburn, and we have I'm a Cute Bunny. Some very notable tournament players on that team. And on Italy, we have Freewake, we have SQD Nerd, we have MHH, we have Duke, we have Fuiba, Fuyu, we have Dire Cause, we have Creechu, and we have Pichu on the side of Italy. They have a battle ahead. Being the 32nd seed, qualifying in the tournament is never rough for any team, so it's going to be an uphill battle for them for sure, but we'll be able to see what happens. And no warm-ups doesn't look like. Getting straight into it. Indonesia's protecting first.
Yeah, it's just about Italy being seed 32. It's it's always hard to be the last seed on a tournament, but I did notice that at least in terms of scores, they're actually doing all right.
Yes.
It's not like a 32 seed that would definitely get stomped or anything. Dominic they have quite a chance in some of the maps. But yeah, they have to face a pretty strong team indeed, in the losers bracket. Yeah, I mean, it will still be a difficult matchup for sure for Italy. I don't know, how they can directly win against Indonesia. I don't see particular good picks or anything. But we do see the protects, and we see number 2 in DT2.
Yeah, you don't really see that very often, how both teams protect a tapping pick. So that's a bit strange. But, I mean, Nomad2 being under 2 minutes, potentially, might be a factor. Banning the free mod 1, Italy does struggle a bit on the modded things.
Yeah.
So
I personally love that ban from Italy. It's Indonesia is actually strong on free mod. They can never be underestimated on that. And yeah, Italy doesn't really have a good free mod roster. So I would say it's one of those perfect bans that you have to ban this map. So even though free mod 1 is not usually common to ban, I still think it's one of the perfect bans for Italy.
Yeah, for sure. Italy playing both of the free mods last week, getting 8th and 7th respectively out of about 20 teams to play it. So, not a terrible score from them, but again, going into Indonesia where they have, especially in the free mod, or the free mod 2 rather, the a very strong hidden team, so they'll probably just slam the 3 hiddens and force someone on hard rock and call it a day.
Yeah. The number 5 though is going to be a ban from Indonesia as a gimmick. Of course, it's not the same gimmick as last week, but it's very important to say that Italy is actually quite strong. Does have a good roster overall on gimmick and Loya. It's not the best of the roster, but they can defend very easily the point. So maybe just Indonesia is really not fitting the playing the gimmick into Italy, which is pretty fair. Italy
actually taking the 3 points have been taking off the number 1 seed Netherlands. Italy took 1 point off of them. If I'm not mistaken, it is the Nomad 5. I'm double checking real quick. And that's totally false. It was DT3 last week that they beat them by. And they beat them by about 200k, which is pretty significant considering it's the number 1 seeded team. So going in again to that DT2 and potentially even DT3 pick, tapping is, seeming to be a little bit Italy favored. So we'll see as the match progresses.
Yeah, and they're directly picking into DT. I really like that strategy, honestly. It's like, in term of people, like they like in term of qualifiers, in term of matches, they show like a good constancy early rounds. So that's meaning that they do feel confident on that TT. They're not picking directly into that protect, which I like, and instead they're gonna go for another TT, the finger control one.
The one point that took off Netherlands, It's not broke. You beat the number 1 seed with it. Surely you can beat the number 17 seed with it, right? And see if they can run it back.
Could be possible, honestly. This DT, of course, is full of finger control.
Yeah.
It's not like too stamina intensive. It's way more focused on finger control. The AR, so it's close to 10. So maybe you can trip off some of the players, but mostly for a comfortable pick, I think, for Italy.
And rosters are slowly getting in there. The roster for Italy last week was Freewake, SQD, Fuba, and Duke. And basically completely switching it up. SQD and Fuyu are not in, and it's MHH and Dire Cause. And then on Indonesia, we got Fnair, we got SDKO, we got Akebono, and Kazakura in for the Indonesian side. And,
Okay. Yeah, I mean the golf has been said. I think we're gonna see very, very soon this last map. And I mean, okay, it's been like 1 minute that they're saying golf.
Yeah, they've been saying it for quite a while. Oh, and now they're... Okay, they haven't even readied up yet. They're just getting a bit ahead of themselves.
Okay. I mean, the match will begin sooner or later. Okay. I mean, I would say it's a good pick to go first, like...
Yeah.
It's a pretty specialized TT. It does have a lot of... it does require a lot of skill sets, so like if you're aiming for a more well-rounded TT, this is the one that you want to go. So definitely a pretty good pick, but let's see if it pays off.
For sure, they'll get their shot at winning another pick this 5WC. Indonesia no pushover though, so they're gonna need to focus up, and that miss from Duke is not necessarily a good start from them. And Kazakura actually trading it, so it evens out a bit.
On your trade, maybe an statement. Jericho's also will be the one breaking for Italy. Just a bit of a full start from Italy, but nothing too crazy, I would say. And I believe that actually Kazakura wasn't a miss. It was maybe a client like.
Yeah, that's actually what it looks like. Looks like the Banjo Fnair actually missing though, the first person on Indonesia. But Italy still recovering combo, and with Akebono missing too, it's gonna start favoring Italy just a tad bit.
I mean, 10 bit also another miss from Fnair. Those like misses are coming a bit later compared to Italy, so the combo advantage is a bit back in favor of Italy. But with the miss of Duke, it's a bit complicated. Even him is just like feeling a bit clueless about this situation.
Yeah, Freewake and MHH holding on for Italy, and with Akebono missing again, it is gonna officially start going over the side of Italy. Duke struggling a bit on this map, but the other 3 players on Italy seeming to be standing strong.
Yeah, Kazakura, SDKO though are going to hold strong for Indonesia, but the combo game are quite there for Italy. Maybe, I don't know about the accuracies, but honestly they are way better for Indonesia. That's what like they're keeping them alive. It's gonna break though, and now it's not looking great. Oh yeah, that's only a trade. Good mention. And well, I mean it's stable in terms of combo for Italy, but it's a very dangerous game.
Yeah, I mean, and with Duke missing right there, that's actually really bad for Italy. And with Dire Cause missing as well, that's very detrimental. It's going to be really hard for Italy to come back into this. They just haven't had an accuracy lead this whole match. It was one of the matches yesterday. It was the same story where the accuracy was losing them some points, and I mean they were just winning because of the combo game, or the accuracy game, and not the combo game rather. And we're seeing that again right here, where I mean they as a team seem to have the better combo, but I mean the accuracy just you struggle with the accuracy a bit on this early of a pool. It's detrimental, and you could see it come into play here, not being able to win their first pick and getting immediately breakpointed by Indonesia.
Yeah, that wasn't even an FC from a free walk, and well, cause could actually FC this map and with a pretty good accuracy, I would say, 97% on the high percentage of it. So pretty good score overall from Indonesia. Maybe lacking a little bit of that accuracy from Italy, and that's what gonna cost them the point. Nice try though, but not enough to take off the Indonesia team on this one. And I wonder what they will pick on its own.
You could go immediately into your protect as Indonesia. You did get a breakpoint, so it seems a bit weird to go immediately into your protect, but I mean that's just kind of what it's used for. And secure the breakpoint. You could also go for DT2. Even though it is Italy's protect, I think that you showed that you just beat them in terms of accuracy. Maybe that's something you could do, or you could maybe let Italy pick their own and then try to put him on their own pick. And there's a bunch of things that they could go into for sure.
Yeah, honestly, in terms of strategy, picking DT2, I just love it. It's like they know they can win on DT2, and the thing is that it will also take off the protect from Italy, so a safe point potentially from Italy. So like everything can lead to a potential pick of DT2. It might seem crazy to just pick into the protect of your opponent, but honestly, to gain a very good mental, to gain you pretty much gain everything. Maybe potentially a point on its own. It could be insane, and just I mean strategically, I think it could be tried out. But instead, we're going to have a number one.
Yeah, aim. Try to beat them on the pure mechanics maps. Free mod 1 was banned. That might have been one of their goals. Beat them on a mechanics map, and one of the only mechanics maps left, the aim map. And
okay, I like the pick because the team of Indonesia is actually quite strong on aim overall. I'm just worried for them because the normal one is more about the easier side of the pool. I'm pretty sure Italy would be comfortable on this because it's normal one. But even if it's normal one, it's still pretty easy compared to the rest of the pool. So I just wonder if Indonesia is not going into maybe a more easier plan, trying to take off those easier maps. But I'm not too sure if this is the great plan. You did mention DT2. I find it very interesting. They could have also picked their own protect. It was also a good pick, but they just want a tapping map, and with a good mindset of it, I wonder why they would directly go for just a name map.
Yeah, it's I think that Indonesia's good on most skill sets to where it doesn't matter too much, but I do agree. A no mod 1 at the end of the day is still a no mod 1. It is, in theory, a coin flip map. Anyone could FC, and then someone who's supposed to FC can just not FC. There's just random misses that can be had and all of that. So we'll see if Indonesia can step up to the plate, or maybe if Italy can take it away. But we're getting into the match right now with the squad of Freewake, SQD Nerd, MHH, and Direcuz. And then on Indonesia, we have I'm a Cute Bunny, SDKO, Akebono, and Koza Kura. And we're getting straight into it.
Yeah. Also for number 1, this number 1 is actually quite short on its own. It does have some awkward aim, some kind of aim that we don't usually see in some normal ones, but I do think it's still very, very well playable for most of the players. Anyway, for now, no sign of weakness, just players hitting those jumps, feeling comfortable, and that is a very good sign for all of the players.
Yeah. Direcutt's struggling on the accuracy a bit, and the only player in the lobby to actually be struggling with accuracy. Everyone having a 99 or a SS at the moment. Kazakura actually the first one to miss, but...
Yeah, right now it's not going to matter too much because of the lack of accuracy from Direcutt.
Yes.
The scores are actually going to be quite even for a while now, and we're going to see the first scorer. Fiork is going to get the first miss. Also, is going to follow it on its own, and no, it's not. It's lacking a little bit of answers on the side of Italy.
And MHH trading with Freewake as well. It is just uncontested combo on the side of Italy right now. They have 2 FCs on Italy versus the 3 basically on Indonesia, and MHH is struggling right now, and that's not what you want to see about a third of the way through the map.
SDKO and Akebono doing a good job right now for Team Indonesia. Also, Kazakura and I'm a cute bunny for the recovery. Though breaking on the slow part, that is not what you want to see if you're on the side of Italy. And just like the combos are a bit lacking. Sure, you have SQD Nerd, sure you have Diocause, but it's nothing too strong right now.
Yeah, going into the second Ki, the 2 and SDKO and Akebono missing on the side of Indonesia, which means, and I'm a cute bunny missing as well. Wait a minute, there's 2 FCs on the side of Italy to a 500 combo on the side of Indonesia. This will start to go back if they hold on. Plus, we're going into the breakdown with the slow section.
That was actually like a kind of miracle that Italy was kind of expecting, and it's currently happening. Italy just looking for those kind of misses here, and they got it. They got it actually, Kazakura being the only big combo on this side of Indonesia. Just Italy having SQ Nerd and Direct Pass, and also Freewalk with a bit of a recovery. And for now, it is sufficient to take back the lead.
If Italy holds on, then they'll take this point, and it'll be a break point. And we're getting into the final Ki here, and there's not too much combo on the side of Indonesia, but the only combo on Italy are those 2 FCs, basically. And SDKO missing, MHH missing as well, not going to matter too much. It's only the 2 big combos, and SQD Nerd misses, but Direcause still is holding. Direcause needs to hold until the end if they want to manage to keep this.
Yeah, I mean, right now, this is a matter of on its own. If he breaks, then it might just go a little bit tragic. But I think there's not enough map. There's not enough time. I think Italy actually got this in the bag. That is going to be the second breakpoint to the match, going 1 against 1.
Indonesia got no mod 1. I mean, we were talking about it before the match began, and that's just what happened. The player with the lowest accuracy in the entire lobby is the only person in FC. That is kind of crazy to think, but that happened.
Yeah, you did mention Direcause at the very beginning, just showing a little bit sign of weakness, but combo game is a combo game. You cannot change that. And well, Italy will gladly take that breakpoint on its own, and it's not their own pick. I wonder if they will stick to their own plane of trying to tapping abuse or DT abuse.
They could try to go into the DT2. Again, with how DT3 went, I think it's a little bit rough. They could still go with. They could also go. There's not really any A maps left in the pool. Because both of the hidden one and hard rock ones are a bit. Maybe DT1 potentially.
But honestly, DT1 is just so hard to just pick. This is why also it's not very popular. Because it's so risky. I don't think that they really want to go for that. If this is about another plan, though, I mean, they could go for a nomad, for example. Just potentially a nomad. Of course, not nomad 2. I don't think that's the right call. Maybe going for a nomad 4. Going for... Maybe not nomad 4, but I see the stats.
Hard rock 2 is the pick.
Okay, I think it's a better
I like
pick
this one.
than number 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nomad 3 and 4 are a little bit Indonesia favored, very slightly. And then with Nomad 1 being picked, Nomad 2 being protected by Indonesia, and Nomad 5 being banned, those are the only 2 left.
You did talk about like aim map. This one, of course, is not like typically like raw aim or anything like that. It's more flow aim intensive. It does require mostly aim.
True.
Not that of a pick, but they have to hold on. I don't remember in the Team Indonesia getting a bit HR abused, if I remember correctly.
I can check. They played Hard Rock 1 last week, got 2.5 mil. They got 8th on the entire map out of 10 teams. So one of the worst scores of the map for sure. And if we go to qualifier results, if I can pull it up.
I think they got average, something like that. It's like it was an okay-ish score, but
Indonesia got 6 in qualifiers on Hard Rock 1, and then on Hard Rock 2,
yeah, I think it was more average, like 24 something.
They got 25, but yeah. And accuracy, yikes. That'll almost certainly be a factor. So we'll see if the same thing happens again. Even in Hard Rock 1, where they scored pretty well, their accuracy is still relatively low. So we will see if... I think both these teams are going to struggle with accuracy on this map. I think it's going to be a combo game.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think both of the teams are, of course, gonna rely on those combos. Maybe Indonesia is going to have a bit of a lead in terms of accuracy, but like it's nothing too sure. So yeah, I mean this map is also fairly not average, a bit longer than usual HR2s that we see in tournaments. So it does play a little bit more on the consistency side. And the patterns are like themselves pretty consistent on their own, so it might be a factor. If you cannot play the first half, I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to play the second half.
Yeah, the length matters on Hard Rock 2 maps, small circle size, because of the fact that it is small circle size. So there's a different kind of stamina involved. And it's more like mental stamina. The hitting small what is going on? Okay, hitting the small circles for for a longer period of time is, it takes a lot out of you. So shakes is something we're also going to need to look at. SDK missing very early on, and Freeway missing as well. And I think this is how this point is going to go. So I think there's going to be a bunch of misses on this map.
Yeah, just like Indonesia really struggling in terms of accuracy, especially SDK, or just getting on the 84%, just not looking very strong. We'll see if he can recover, but right now, just like he keeps going down in terms of accuracy.
Yeah, Freeway struggling with the combo aspect, but doing much better in terms of accuracy against SDKO. But SDKO is combo gaming right now, which I don't know if an 85% combo game is actually... I know I said combo game, but I don't know if that accuracy is actually going to help.
No, I keep an also, and I'm a Cube Bunny who will drop their big combos. Right now, there's still 3 combos on the side of Italy. One big recovery. I was wrong about SDKO. It's only red dot on the FC. It's not going to do too much against the 2 of them on the side of Italy.
Yeah, Fuyu trading with SDKO right there, but it is Retot versus the Duke and Dire Cause on Italy, and Cute Bunny missing again, Fuyu missing as well, and everyone's just missing on the side of Indonesia, including Cute Bunny.
Yeah, and including Retard. That was the most important full combo on the side of Indonesia. Gone. Dire Cause just, but we talk about combo gaming and everything on this Nomad 1. Well, guess what? On HR2 is there.
And the shake is kicking in for Dyer. You can see it on like a lot of these sliders, but 400k score lead. The map's almost over. I think Italy